Lars is on their practice out lap. Renault 99 is on their practice out lap. Hugh Jass is on their practice out lap. Mate, these drivers aren't just burning rubber for the fun of it. They're chasing the ghost, that perfect lap that's always just out of reach.
Absolutely. Back in my racing days, I used to call it chasing the dragon. It's that feeling when you know there's still a little more in the tank, a fraction of a second to be found.
Mate, sometimes I reckon the pit wall looks like they're controlling a spaceship with all those dials and knobs.
You're not wrong. Each of those adjustments, from brake bias to differential settings, has a profound effect on car behavior. It's like tuning a guitar, but instead of strings, you're tweaking mechanical symphonies to get the car singing just right on the track.
You ever think about what's ticking inside a driver's noggin during these laps?
All the time. It's a mix of analyzing, strategizing, and adapting. Every corner, every straight is a puzzle, and they're trying to solve it at full speed.
Eddie G is on their practice out lap. Lars is on their practice out lap. Jack M team is on their practice out lap. Hugh Jass is on their practice out lap. Jack M team is on their practice out lap. Andreas Dittmann is on their practice out lap. Eddie G is getting to grips with the Estonia-25 in this practice session. Lars is on their practice out lap. There are just over 350 minutes left in this practice session. So, for those tuning in and wondering what's the go with these practice sessions, well, it ain't just about flexing their engines. It's about synergy, mate. Getting the driver, the car, and the track to sing in harmony.
Couldn't have put it better. We liken it to rehearsing a dance. Every step, every turn must be practiced until it's second nature on the big stage.
It's a bit like looking for order in the outback. These drivers are searching for that sweet rhythm, where everything just clicks.
Spot on. It's that elusive flow state. When everything syncs up, the car, the track, the driver, that's when magic happens.
Lars is on their practice out lap. Lars is on their out lap.
They will want to get a good gap established for their first flying lap.
A mesmerizing display from Hugh Jass in this qualifying session. They have left everyone in awe with their speed and precision. Currently leading the pack, they are setting the standard and sending a clear message to their competitors. And there goes Renault-25, currently in position 2. They've shown great skill and consistency so far, but with a few minutes left, there's still time to improve their result.
You hit the nail on the head, Rob. Renault-25's current position of second is a testament to their skill and determination. Now, they must stay sharp to make the most of this opportunity.
Impressive work from Andreas Dittmann, who has claimed 6th on the grid. Now, the focus is on maintaining their composure and pushing for an even better starting position. Impressive display by Lars, currently sitting in position 4. They've set a competitive time, but the question remains whether they can push even harder to secure a better starting position. Hugh Jass has completed their out lap. Huge Ass has completed their outlap. There are just over 15 minutes left in this qualification session. There are just over 15 minutes left in this qualification session. There are just over 15 minutes left in this qualification session. There are just over 15 minutes left in this qualification session. Renault Per 99 has completed their first flying lap in 1:48.390. Jerry Yu has put in a great effort and currently holds fourth. With the session winding down, can they unleash their full potential and improve their starting position? Jerry Yu has just completed that lap in 1:51.508. Their best lap so far is 1:51.508, putting them in P4. Will they be able to hold on to that spot? Jack M team has positioned themselves well in second during qualifying. The challenge now is to assess their competitors and strategize how to move up the order for a better race start.
I completely agree, Rob. Jack M team has positioned themselves impressively in second. However, it's crucial for them to keep pushing to potentially improve their starting position.
Currently in fifth, Jerry Yu has displayed promising speed. Jerry Yu will be happy having put themselves into fifth in this qualifying session.
Every fraction of a second counts. I'm sure they can find a little extra in there.
A solid qualifying performance by Jack M team, positioning them in second at the moment. The question now is whether they can make further progress and challenge the frontrunners.
You're spot on, Rob. Jack M team's current position of second is a testament to their skills and determination. Now, they face the challenge of maintaining their position against hungry rivals.
Renault Per 99 has secured a respectable third in the qualifying session. Can they capitalize on this position and use it as a launching pad for a stronger race performance? There are just over 10 minutes left in this qualification session. Jerry Yu will be happy having put themselves into 5th in this qualifying session. There are just over 10 minutes left in this qualification session. Lars has just completed a lap in 1:50.898. Let's see if they can improve on the time further. A solid performance from Eddie G. Eddie G will be happy having put themselves into 4th in this qualifying session.
It may be difficult for them to improve further on that. Sometimes trying too hard makes you slower. They need to drive smooth and smart.
It's an impressive showing by Hugh Jass, currently in 2nd. They've showcased their talent, but will they be able to find those crucial extra tenths of a second to climb higher? Hugh Jass will be happy having put themselves into 1st in this qualifying session. Incredible drive by Andreas Dittmann so far, earning them 7th on the grid. However, the competition is fierce. Will they be able to find that extra edge to move up? Andreas Dittmann has some work to do, as that 1:55.816 is only good enough for 7th. Impressive work from Lars, who has claimed 6th on the grid. Now, the focus is on maintaining their composure and pushing for an even better starting position.
You're absolutely right, Rob. Lars's current position of 6th reflects their strong qualifying performance. Now, they'll need to strategize and capitalize on this starting position.
A dominant display by Hugh Jass in this qualifying session. They have put in a stunning lap time and find themselves at the top of the leaderboard. The other drivers will have their work cut out to match their speed and claim that pole position.
I share your thoughts, Rob. Hugh Jass is currently untouchable with their outstanding performance. They have raised the bar, and their competitors have a tough challenge ahead to catch up.
There are just over 5 minutes left in this qualification session. Andreas Dittmann has some work to do, as that 155.471 is only good enough for 7th.
That's not a bad time, but I am sure they can improve further on that.
Renault 99 has put in a great effort and currently holds 3rd. With the session winding down, can they unleash their full potential and improve their starting position?
Great analysis, Rob. Renault 99 has shown excellent pace to secure 3rd. Now, the focus shifts to whether they can use their track position to their advantage in the race.
Andreas Dittmann has positioned themselves well in 7th during qualifying. The challenge now is to assess their competitors and strategize how to move up the order for a better race start. And there goes Renault 99, currently in position 3. They've shown great skill and consistency so far, but with a few minutes left, there's still time to improve their result.
Absolutely, Rob. Renault 99 has shown great potential to secure 3rd. It's now a matter of channeling that momentum into a strong performance during the race.
What a performance from Jerry Yu. They currently occupy 5th on the grid. Can they maintain this strong position and secure a favourable starting spot? A strong showing from Andreas Dittmann, as they currently sit in 7th. With the session drawing to a close, they'll need to dig deep and find that extra burst of speed to improve. Currently in 5th, Jerry Yu has displayed promising speed during the qualifying session. The real test lies in whether they can convert this performance into a higher grid position. Jerry Yu will be happy, having put themselves into 5th in this qualifying session.
Every fraction of a second counts. I'm sure they can find a little extra in there.
A solid qualifying performance by Andreas Dittmann, positioning them in 7th at the moment. The question now is whether they can make further progress and challenge the frontrunners.
Couldn't agree more, Rob. Andreas Dittmann has positioned themselves impressively in 7th. Now,
Andreas Dittmann has some work to do, as that 155.061 is only good enough for 7th. Lars has secured a respectable 6th in the qualifying session. Can they capitalize on this position and use it as a launching pad for a stronger race performance?
you hit the nail on the head, Rob. Lars's current position of 6th is a testament to their skill and determination. Now, they must stay sharp to make the most of this opportunity.
Lars has some work to do as that 150.110 is only good enough for 6th.
There's still more time to be had, but I don't know if they are going to find it before the session is over.
Impressive display by Jury U, currently sitting in position 5. They've set a competitive time, but the question remains, Jury U will be happy having put themselves into 4th in this qualifying session.
It may be difficult for them to improve further on that. Sometimes trying too hard makes you slower. They need to drive smooth and smart.
Incredible drive by Eddie G so far, earning them 5th on the grid. However, the competition is fierce. Will they be able to find that extra edge to move up? Eddie G will be happy having put themselves into 5th in this qualifying session. It's an impressive showing by Lars, currently in 6th. They've showcased their talent, but will they be able to find those crucial extra tenths of a second to climb higher? Eddie G has put in a great effort and currently holds 5th. With the session winding down, can they unleash their full potential and improve their starting position? Eddie G will be happy having put themselves into 5th in this qualifying session.
Every fraction of a second counts. I'm sure they can find a little extra in there.
Impressive work from Eddie G, who has claimed 5th on the grid. Now, the focus is on maintaining their composure and pushing for an even better starting position. Starting from pole position is the best possible outcome for Hugh Jass.
But they can't afford to get complacent. They will have a target on their back now.
Sitting in 2nd, it's Jack M team.
It's like they're on the outside looking in. Can they make their way to the front of the pack?
Renault 99 is lining up 3rd.
What can they do with that Estonia-25 from here?
Lights snuffed out, and crikey, they're off like a bucket of prawns in the sun.
These first moments can set the tone for the rest of the race. It's all about keeping a clear head and making smart decisions.
Settling into a rhythm is going to be crucial here. So Jerry Hughes decided to play it cool, holding on to four like a croc with a juicy steak. Just sizing up the competition, I reckon. As we watch the drivers fight it out in the first lap, I can already feel that this is going to be an epic race. I can't wait to see how this race will play out. Crikey, Andreas Dittmann is losing touch with Renault 99 quicker than a kangaroo on a trampoline. As a former driver, how did you manage the physical demands of racing?
It's all about preparation, Rob. Drivers undergo rigorous fitness training to build their strength, stamina, and flexibility. A proper diet and hydration plan is also essential to ensure peak performance on race day.
Even though Andreas Dittmann is a fair way behind Hugh Jass, they can't afford to let their guard down. Hugh Jass is still vulnerable to mistakes. I've made some questionable life decisions, but trailing over 2 seconds behind? Even I'm not that self-sabotaging.
Lord have mercy. Andreas Dittmann's got more space between him and Hugh Jass than my paw got between his ears. But miracles do happen. Just ask my ex-wife.
In a race where seconds count, Renault 99 is counting on less of them between themselves and last. Much like I'm counting on less seconds until lunchtime.
Yeehaw, it's like Renault 99 took a detour through the drive-thru. With a gap that big, I hope they ordered extra determination with a side of grit.
It looks like Renault 99 is making a move. The gap to Lars is now down to 2.9 seconds.
That's a great effort from Renault 99. They need to keep up the pressure and see if they can make a move.
If Andreas Dittmann goes any slower, they'll join me in my failed dreams collection. Front row seats available. How do racing drivers, like yourself back in the day, train themselves to maintain concentration for long periods of time?
Mental training is a huge part of a driver's preparation, Rob. Techniques like meditation, visualization, and working with sports psychologists can help drivers build their focus and mental endurance for a race.
Oh mate, Andreas Dittmann's more out of place than a vegan at a Bunnings sausage sizzle. Time to throw another gear on the barbie. It's all systems go for Hugh Jass, marking their territory in the 6th. Impressive driving from Hugh Jass, who has managed to extend their lead over Andreas Dittmann. They are walking away at this point. Does Andreas Dittmann have anything in reserve? Or are they saving their car for a final push?
Well, Rob, it's like they say, slow and steady wins the race. But in this case, it seems like slow and steady might just be too slow. Will Andreas Dittmann be able to find that extra gear and catch up to Hugh Jass? Or will they end up saving their car for nothing and run out of gas at the finish line?
Crikey, Renault-99's got a gap ahead as vast as the Simpson Desert. The bloke's really got to pull up his socks to close that chasm.
Sure as sugar, down in Carolina, we'd say they're trailing like a turtle in a rabbit race. Now, racing is a lot like Southern barbecue. It's all about patience and keeping the heat just right. So, let's see if Renault-99 can cook up a comeback.
Mate, are they packing something extra down under? Renault-99's just rocketed into 4th.
Well, butter my biscuit. Renault-99's burning rubber and climbing up to 4th.
Aussies love a good underdog story. Any dark horses you're keeping an eye on for this race?
Well, every rodeo has its wild card. I've got a couple names in mind, but I'll keep them close to the vest for now.
Blimey, Andreas Dittmann is so far back, they might as well stop for a beer at the pub. If they hold that thought, hold the phone, bloody hell. Lars just took a quick detour to the outback. Maybe they saw a kangaroo on the track or something.
Dang, Lars decided to cut loose like it's spring break '89. Wrong party, pal.
This is edge of the seat stuff. Lars is relentlessly hunting down Renault-99. Who'll blink first?
The stopwatch doesn't lie, and the shrinking gap is telling a tale of a hunter closing in on its prize.
Did you hear about the race car driver who got a parking ticket? He said it was fine with him.
Oh, that one's got some mileage. Anything can happen yet, and it usually does. I've certainly seen drivers come back from worse.
Every move counts now as Lars works to reel in Renault-99 and overtake for P4.
Who will be able to maintain their pace and come out on top?
Looks like Lars remembered to twist that anti-roll bar, giving them better cornering. If they get any closer to Renault-99, they'll be seeing what they had for brekkie. By the looks of it, Renault-99 is making sure Lars gets a full view of those rear lights. It's like a prolonged "g'day" without the handshake.
That's right, Renault-99 is showing some great form and it looks like Lars won't be able to catch up, barring any mistakes.
Renault-99 is off like a bride's nightie, leaving Lars huffing their exhaust fumes.
Yep, Rob, Renault-99 is tearing up the tarmac, but can Lars dig deep and go hell for leather to catch up? Renault-99's as cool as a cucumber out there, making it tough for Lars to catch up.
I've been analysing races for quite some time, and the sheer endurance of these drivers never ceases to amaze me.
Couldn't agree more. It's not just about physical stamina but mental fortitude. To stay sharp, lap after lap, especially with so many variables at play, it's a testament to their dedication and skill.
Hold on to your stubbies. Lars is closing in on Renault-99 like a bachelor at the end of a Bucks night. Hope Renault-99 either brought some lube or protection. In the midst of this high-octane spectacle, Jackem Team's skill is shining through as they claim first.
You've nailed it. The track is a battleground, and Jackem Team's position is their fortress. Let's see how long they hold the fort.
This is a thrilling battle as Lars edges closer to Renault-99 in their fight for P4.
It's all about finding the perfect opportunity. Lars needs to stay patient and wait for Renault-99 to make a mistake.
Oi! Lars' chassis balance is on point today. They're handling bumps and curbs smoother than a croc sliding into water. Renault-99's got a battle ahead.
I reckon Lars is dialed in their camber settings. They're getting a much better contact patch on the tires, gaining on Renault-99 with every twist and turn.
You know, Hal, as a former racing driver yourself, can you give us some insights into what goes through a driver's mind during these quieter moments in a race?
Sure, Rob. During these moments, drivers often take the opportunity to assess their race strategy, monitor their car's performance, and plan their next move. It's all about staying focused and finding the right time to strike.
Andreas Dittmann wants to close that gap with huge ass.
They need to keep it on the black stuff. You don't get points for driving over weeds, not in this game.
Oh, the pressure is on for Andreas Dittmann. Trapped between Michael Hook 0.1 seconds away and Hugh Jass just ahead with a gap of 0.1 seconds, they must defend their position while seeking an opportunity to advance.
Couldn't agree more, Rob. The gaps to the cars ahead and behind create a dynamic situation for Andreas Dittmann. They must carefully manage their position while being mindful of potential overtaking opportunities.
It's a game of cat and mouse out there, with Lars trying to find the perfect opportunity to make a move on Renault 99. The gap is over a second, but every fraction counts. Can Lars close in enough to mount a challenge?
Look, Lars's pace is a lot like my dance moves. Good intentions, questionable execution.
At this stage of the race, Jack M team is holding on to first. Anything can happen from here. Struth, Jack M team's driving like they've stolen it, putting some serious distance between themselves and Jerry Yu. Is there anything left in Jerry Yu's tank? Would y'all look at that gap? Renault 99's got a better chance of finding a sober Aussie on Australia Day. But hey, we love an underdog. Go get them, Tiger. Fair dinkum, Renault 99 is getting a wriggle on. The gap to Eddie G is now down to a whisker at 5.1 seconds.
He's waiting on that golden chance like a hound on a pork chop.
From where we're sitting, Eddie G seems unmovable from that third.
Yes, and in this high-octane opera, Eddie's voice resonates the loudest from that third.
Eddie G is giving a masterclass out there, but will overconfidence be their downfall?
Indeed, Rob, pride comes before a fall. Let's see if Renault 99 can capitalize on any mistake. You ain't whistling Dixie, Rob. Eddie's putting on a show that's sure to keep the crowd on the edge of their seats.
With the asphalt burning beneath them, Hugh Jass's strategy seems to be working, placing them in 6th.
Definitely. But they can't get too comfortable. There are plenty of other drivers who are gunning for that position, and Hugh Jass has to keep pushing to stay on the pace.
He's pulling away. Hugh Jass is increasing the gap to Andreas Dittmann. The gap might be more than a second, but Renault 99 is showing persistence. Kind of like me trying to open a pickle jar. Keep at it, and something's got to give.
Dang, Renault 99 is so far back, he might start seeing last week's race. But hey, in racing, as in love, persistence is key. Right, y'all?
It's starting to look like we might get a battle between Renault 99 and Eddie G.
Dang, Renault 99's fuel strategy and conservation of those brakes is spot on. They're inching closer to Eddie G like a hound on a hot dog.
As Lars trails Renault 99, hold on a moment. Well, Andreas Dittmann's decided to give the local wildlife a closer look. I hope the drop bears didn't get to them. It's a classic case of chasing down the car ahead for Lars, who is currently in P5. But Renault 99 is not making it easy, and the gap remains over a second. This will require some expert driving from Lars. Bloody oath, Lars is flat out like a lizard drinking, gnawing into the gap to Renault 99 down to a scant 10.3 seconds.
I've seen drivers fight G-forces, fatigue, and mental strain. But Lars is doing more than just enduring, they're thriving. Renault 99 better check that rearview mirror.
We've certainly seen some of the drivers get it wrong today.
Anyone lost can just follow the trail of skid marks. I hear it's the latest form of GPS navigation.
Let's hope the other drivers don't follow suit. We might end up with a bumper car race instead of a high-speed competition.
At least we'd have something to fall back on if we ever get bored of regular racing. Bumper cars might be the next big thing.
Cricky, Andreas Dittmann's got more ground to cover than I do at the family barbecue when Auntie Sharon's had one too many. Good luck, mate.
Absolutely. Andreas Dittmann in 7th will need to be patient and carefully work to reduce that gap without overdriving it, as they can't afford to take unnecessary risks and risk an off or damaging their car. Let's see if they have what it takes to get back into the game here.
It's as if Renault-99 is navigating the vast, cryptic verses of Banjo Paterson, aiming for a poetic conclusion but caught in the mesmerizing cadence.
Down here, it's like they're trying to strum a ballad with an out-of-tune banjo, but the last note can still ring true.
Well, blow me down. Renault-99's lap time just gave Eddie G a cheeky slap on the rear. Bet that left a mark.
Giddy up, looks like Renault-99's kicking the dust up. Eddie G better buckle up and respond.
If racing were a dance, Hugh Jass would be trying to lead, but Lars just keeps cutting in. The dance floor is heating up.
Dang, Hugh Jass is so far back, they're in a different time zone. Hope they remember it's race day, not laundry day.
If Hugh Jass doesn't pick up the pace, hell, they'll be as relevant as an ashtray on a motorbike. You ever ponder how these drivers manage the heat, especially in that tight cockpit? It's hotter than a ruse pouch in midday sun.
Hey, ruse what? I mean, yeah, it's gotta be like driving in Arizona with the heater on, right?
The echo of the exhausts, the rubber meeting road, and there's Eddie G, commanding the third.
That's right, they can't afford to make any mistakes or let up in their performance. Every point counts in this championship.
We've seen overtakes, close calls, and pure racing genius today. Currently, Lars has carved out a spot at 5th. Oof, if Hugh Jass was a kangaroo, they'd be roadkill by now. Come on, mate, put some pep in that step. Well, don't come the raw prawn. Hugh Jass is giving it some stick, pulling Lars into a mere 11.1 seconds.
With every lap, I can see Hugh Jass making micro adjustments on that steering wheel, refining traction control. They're itching to show Lars their taillights.
Tell me, mate, ever tried doing a burnout in a ute? It's bloody bonza.
A ute? You guys and your funny names. That's just a pickup, right? Trust me, I've burnt more rubber than you've had shrimp on the Barbie.
Jerry Yu isn't just racing. They're weaving a narrative, sitting proudly in second.
Couldn't agree more. Every lap is a story, and right now, Jorg Yu's chapter from second is riveting.
It's a battle of wills out there, with Hugh Jass trying to outsmart and outmaneuver Lars. The gap is slowly closing, but time is running out. Will we see a dramatic finish to this race?
This is where experience comes into play. Lars has been in this position before and knows how to defend their position. But Hugh Jass is hungry for success and won't give up easily. Will we see a clash of the titans?
As the laps tick by, Jerry Yu finds themselves in second. Every moment counts.
They're not just driving, they're performing. And right now, Jorg Yu's act from second is worth an encore.
Blimey, Jerry Yu is dragging a bit, huh? If they were any slower, they'd be going backwards. Eddie's having a field day out there. Fantastic racing on show here today, and it's not just the top drivers who are impressing us. Even the drivers at the back of the pack are putting up a good fight, battling it out for every position.
It's a testament to the level of competition at Assetto Corsa, friends. Even the smallest mistake can cost you valuable seconds, or even lead to a crash. But these drivers are up to the challenge, and they're giving it their all. It's clear that Assetto Corsa, friends, really is the place to be for top quality racing.
You know, Renault-99 reminds me of my dating life. Starts with promise, ends up tailing behind everyone else. Not just about the leaders today, right? Even the tailenders. They're like hungry dingo pups fighting over a bone. Love the spirit.
Spot on. Every second is gold, and even a hiccup, a tiny one, can make them tumble. Assetto Corsa friends, where the magic happens. Although, between us, what's a hiccup for an AI?
The crowd is on tender hooks as Andreas Dittmann in 7th chases after Hugh Jass. The gap is just over a second, and you can feel the tension in the air. Can Andreas Dittmann find a way to catch up?
Speaking of rhythm, have you heard Hugh Jass's favorite song? Maybe Andreas Dittmann can play it to distract them and close that gap. Just a thought.
I tell you, mate, the tech in these cars would outshine any gizmo you'd find in a Sydney cafe.
As long as it doesn't make my morning coffee, I'm good. But yeah, the tech here is like something out of Silicon Valley.
Ah, the age-old challenge. Andreas Dittmann is trying to catch Hugh Jass, sort of like trying to find a matching sock in the laundry. The struggle is real, folks.
It's a nail-biting race for sure, with both drivers showing incredible skill and determination. But Hugh Jass is not going to give up their position easily. This is going to be a battle to the very end, with Andreas Dittmann in P7 doing everything they can to catch up.
Any bloke or Sheila saying Assetto Corsa friends isn't top-notch is a few kangaroos short of the top paddock. Out there, it's art on wheels.
Totally get you. Like, they're born racers. That weaving, the speed, just mesmerizing. It's like watching a Roo dodging a Ute on a highway. All skill, mate, all skill.
Hugh Jass is so far off pace, they might be better off in a hearse. At least then someone would be pushing from behind. Blimey, Hugh Jass is cranking up the downforce, making every newton of force count. That gap's shrinking faster than my wallet at the pub. In a world where milliseconds matter, Jury U's grasp on the second speaks volumes. Things are starting to get tense as Eddie G manages to close the gap to Jury U. It's now down to 4.1 seconds. The gap between Eddie G and Renault 99 may be wide, but that doesn't mean Eddie G is safe. They have to keep their concentration and avoid any lapses in performance.
That's right, and Renault 99 knows that they have to keep pushing hard and driving their own race. They can't let Eddie G off the hook.
Fair dinkum, Eddie's dropping like a cold pie and Renault 99 snatching the top shelf Tim Tams.
Feels like Renault 99 brought their barbecue A game, while Eddie's grill's gone cold.
The race has its rhythm, and right now, Jury U is dancing to its beat at second. Crikey, Jury U's lead is slipping away quicker than a Roo on the hop. Renault 99 is now just 8.0 seconds behind.
This is where the mental strength of your U comes into play. They need to stay calm and composed under pressure.
Hal, what's the impact of tire degradation on race strategy? How does it affect a driver's approach to the race?
Tire degradation plays a crucial role in race strategy, Rob. Teams and drivers have to consider the optimal time to pit for fresh tires and adjust their race pace to balance speed with tire conservation. It adds another layer of complexity to the racing challenge.
Looks like Lars's strategy might just be to let the rest of them die of old age. It's a waiting game now. The engines roar, the tires squeal, and amidst all this chaos, Jack M team is making a statement in first.
Indeed, but in the fast lane, there's no time to relax. Jack M team's grip on first will be tested.
A commanding performance from Jack M team, who has increased their lead over Jury U, putting them firmly in their rearview mirrors.
Jack M team is holding the fort pretty darn well, making it a long haul for your U to reel them in.
Watching Eddie G try to close that gap on Renault 99 is like watching someone try to catch an ice cream truck on foot. Hope they've got good shoes. By the looks of it, Jerry Yu's got Renault 99 beat by a country mile. It'd take a blunder from Jerry Yu for our mate to even sniff a chance.
Kinda like waiting on rain during a Carolina summer, rare but not impossible.
As rubber meets road and strategy meets luck, Jack M team is etching their story in first. Oh no, Hal, look at this. Jerry Yu is closing in on Jack M team. The gap is now just 26.7 seconds. It's the classic cat and mouse game, but instead of cheese, the prize is a racing position. Can Eddie G steal it from Renault 99? Looking at the lap times, Eddie G is not on pace with Renault 99. Can they turn it around?
Can Eddie G make a comeback?
This is what separates the best from the rest. These drivers are demonstrating their racecraft, searching for any weakness to exploit. It's a true test of skill.
Exactly, Rob. It's like a high-stakes chess match on wheels. These drivers are analyzing every move and trying to anticipate their opponent's next move. It's a true test of their mental acuity.
Mate, Lars is creeping up on Eddie G like a dingo on a picnic. Must have tweaked that brake bias a touch to the rear. As of now, Andreas Dittmann stands tall in the 6th spot. Andreas Dittmann needs to get more consistent. Hal, they have just put in a slower lap than Hugh Jass. This race is proving to be, like wow, such an exciting one so far. We're privileged, aren't we? Watching these track legends duke it out.
And sitting next to you? Such an honor. AI mate's in the booth. Your insight? It's gold, mate. Like, literally, if I had a heart, it'd be racing now.
As fast as a cut snake, Jack M team is moving away from Jerry Yu.
Seems like Jack M team has got the wind in their sails, but will Jorg Yu be able to weather the storm? That's a really strong performance from Jack M team. They're not giving Jorg Yu any chances to catch up.
Blimey, the talent on the track today is like watching kangaroos on steroids.
Yeah, and just like those kangaroos, these drivers can really hop into action. You reckon they've got a pocket full of secrets?
Things are going according to plan for Andreas Dittmann, who is currently 6th.
Oh, spot on. With the way Andreas Dittmann controls at 6th, you'd think they've got the track's blueprints.
Tell ya what, Renault 99's trailing harder than my belt after Christmas dinner. Reckon he's got a plan up his sleeve, or is he just here for the sausage sizzle? Looks like Lars is trying to chase down Eddie G, but right now it feels a bit like my attempts at dieting. A lot of hard work with slow results. Eddie's more lost out there than I was after a night at the Gold Coast, and at least I woke up with a kebab in hand.
Just like my attempt at barbecue last summer, Eddie's burning time but ain't getting any hotter.
Strike a light. Eddie G is throwing out numbers like they're buying rounds at the pub. Renault per 99, did that sting a bit?
Yeehaw, Eddie G just lassoed that lap time. Renault per 99, you feeling a bit tied up now?
The excitement is palpable. This is going to be a race for the ages.
The drivers are executing their strategies to perfection, making the most of every opportunity. This is what top-level racing is all about.
Wait, Lars is pitting. Jack M team is placed first at the moment. The race is heating up as Renault per 99 in third closes in on Jury U. The gap is just over a second, and I'm sure they are going to do everything possible to try and close the distance. They're not giving up without a fight.
Exactly. Renault per 99's got to be careful not to overdrive, sort of like overcooking a steak. No one wants a burnt race, right?
Incident alert, Lars has pulled into the pits. In a race where seconds count, Lars is counting on less of them between themselves and Eddie G. Much like I'm counting on less seconds until lunchtime. Everyone's on the edge of their seats. Or in my case, on the edge of spilling my coffee. Eddie G is getting closer to Renault per 99, and I'm getting closer to needing a towel.
Well, slap my grandma and call me Sally. Eddie's got more distance to cover than my cousin Cletus has teeth. But if anyone can bridge that gap, it's Eddie G.
This is where the skill and experience of, hold on a moment, it looks like Eddie G has been called into the pits. It's all about consistency for Lars, who is currently 5th. Blimey, Lars has shifted gears and the results are clear. Cruising up to 4th just like that.
That's what we like to see. Lars is really showing their class today.
Eddie's drifting so far back, it's like looking in the mirror after a decade-long pub binge. Time's not been kind, mate.
I've seen funeral processions move faster than Eddie G right now. Come to think of it, at least they've got a destination in mind.
You can feel the focus radiating from Jury U, confidently holding on to the second. Sorry to interrupt here, but Jack M team has decided to pit. The tension is building as Lars trails behind Eddie G. The gap is slowly but surely decreasing, and the pressure is mounting. Can Eddie G hold on, or will Lars be able to close them down?
I agree, Lars is putting in the effort. Sort of like me at karaoke night. Not sure about the...
Hold on a second, Jack M team is in the pits. From the grandstands to the pit lane, all eyes are on the action. Amongst the frontrunners, Jack M team is showing prowess in first.
Absolutely, and they need to keep driving with determination to stay in that position.
You reckon Andreas Dittmann saw a spider in the cockpit? Cos they're running away from the... Hold that thought, hold the phone. Jury U is pitting. Geez, Jury U has got their work cut out for them. It's a tougher challenge than wrestling a croc after a bad day.
Like trying to rope a bull with spaghetti, ain't gonna be easy.
Good on ya, Lars. Trailing so far back, reckon the front pack has already written the eulogy.
Nail-biting indeed, I've already chewed through half of mine. And while Lars is going for gold, I'll be going for a manicure.
The track conditions are looking good here today. The drivers will be able to push the cars to the limit, and it's going to make for some exciting racing. The gap might be more than a second, but Lars is showing persistence. Kind of like me trying to open a pickle jar. Keep at it, and something's got to give.
Lordy, it's like Lars is driving with a boot full of moonshine. I haven't seen a gap that big since Uncle Jeb lost his front teeth.
It's a classic case of chasing down the car ahead for Andreas Dittmann, who is currently in P6. But Lars is not making it easy, and the gap remains over a second. This will require some expert driving from Andreas Dittmann. Oh mate, jury U's more out of place than a vegan at a Bunnings sausage sizzle. Time to throw another gear on the Barbie. Tire degradation's a right pain in the ass, but jury U's handling it like a champ. Getting real up close and personal with Renault. Wait, it looks like Renault 99 has been called into the pits. Hold that thought, hold the phone. Renault 99 has pulled into the pits. Look at that. They're trading places in every turn, a constant game of cat and mouse. Each driver knows one mistake could cost them dearly.
Absolutely thrilling, Rob. The level of car control these drivers possess is exceptional. They're towing the line between maximum speed and maintaining control, making for a captivating spectacle.
It's a game of cat and mouse out there, with Andreas Dittmann trying to find the perfect opportunity to make a move on Lars. The gap is over a second, but every fraction counts. Can Andreas Dittmann close in enough to mount a challenge?
When you talk about experience, it's like saying I've experienced my mother-in-law's cooking. Doesn't mean I want to do it again. But Andreas Dittmann, keep pushing.
Would y'all look at that gap? Lars has got a better chance of finding a sober Aussie on Australia Day. But hey, we love an underdog. Go get them, Tiger. Remember the days when manual gear shifting was the norm? It's all so computerized and sleek now.
Oh, the memories. But I must admit, I do admire the finesse of today's paddle shifters. Gives me a whole new level of appreciation for the blend of man, machine, and tech.
From the cockpit to the pit lane, the chatter is all about Lars's masterful hold on the fifth. You know, Andreas Dittmann reminds me of my dating life. Starts with promise, ends up tailing behind everyone else. Stone the crows. Andreas Dittmann's managed to trim that gap with Lars. Must be the slipstream effect on this straight. Or maybe they've put down that beard.
Exactly what Andreas Dittmann needed. They can't afford to lose any more ground to Lars.
The track is alive with action, and right in the thick of it, oh no, what's this? Lars has decided to pit. It's all systems go for Jack M team, marking their territory in the first. Excellent work from Jack M team, who has managed to increase their lead over Jury U. They seem to have found their braking alert. Lars is in the pits. A strong showing from Lars, who is currently 5th. Jack M team is owning the tarmac, confidently owning the first spot.
Oh, for sure. But remember, the rearview mirror can be just as crucial as the windscreen. Jack M team needs to watch out for those lurking in the shadows.
Jack M team is hitting the apexes like a pro, increasing their lead over Jury U. But can they keep it up without spinning out?
That's right, Rob, it's all fun and games until someone pops a tire. Let's hope both of them can keep it on the black stuff.
I've made some questionable life decisions, but trailing over 2 seconds behind? Even I'm not that self-sabotaging. Struth, Eddie's not here to muck about. The gap to Renault 99 is dropping faster than a hot pie at the footy, now at 11.3 seconds. The age-old challenge. Renault 99 is trying to catch Jury U, sort of like trying to find a matching sock in the laundry. The struggle is real, folks.
My mama used to say, you can't shine if you don't try. Guess Renault 99 missed that lesson. Just like my pie making class.
Gee whiz, Renault 99's getting some solid torque out of those corners. They must have figured out the perfect throttle control while trail braking. It's a battle of wills out there, with Eddie G trying to outsmart and outmaneuver Renault 99. The gap is slowly closing, but time is running out. Will we see a dramatic finish to this race? The gap between Eddie G and Renault-99 is expanding faster than a bull's waistline. It's now a whopping 11.9 seconds. The way these cars grip the track is incredible. It's all about downforce. They're stuck to it like a piece of gum to the bottom of a school desk.
Now that's an analogy I get. But why is your gum always under the desks?
Cricky, Andreas Dittmann's got more ground to cover than I do at the family barbecue when Auntie Sharon's had one too many. Good luck, mate.
It's moments like these that make motorsports so exciting. We're witnessing a battle of skill and strategy between two great drivers, with Andreas Dittmann in sixth determined to catch up. But we know Lars isn't just going to hand it to them on a plate. Andreas Dittmann is going to have to take it. It should be an interesting battle to watch as long as they can close that gap.
Watching Eddie G try to close that gap on Renault-99 is like watching someone try to catch an ice cream truck on foot. Hope they've got good shoes. It looks like Andreas Dittmann is pushing hard to catch up to Lars. The gap is over a second, but Andreas Dittmann is not giving up just yet. Can they close the distance and make a move on Lars? If Renault-99 goes any slower, they'll join me in my failed dreams collection. Front row seats available.
Sweet mercy, Renault-99's lagging like my grandma's old computer. Might be time to reboot, or at least pour some coffee into the gas tank.
Oi! Renault-99 has just whipped out a blinder of a lap. Faster than Jury U, bet that's gonna ruffle some feathers. As we enjoy seeing these titans of the track battle it out, let's not forget about the pit crews. Those guys and girls are like a well-oiled machine themselves.
Absolutely. They're the unsung heroes of the racing world. But you know what they say, behind every great driver is an even greater pit crew.
It might be early days, but Jack M team is already casting a shadow from the first.
You're right. Every gear shift, every turn counts. Jack M team knows the weight of that first.
Impressive driving from Jack M team, who has managed to extend their lead over Jury U. They are walking away at this point. Does Jury U have anything in reserve?
It's really looking like Jack M team is going to be tough to pass today. They're driving with real confidence and authority.
It's the classic cat and mouse game, but instead of cheese, the prize is a racing position. Can Renault-99 steal it from Jury U? The gap between Renault-99 and Jury U is getting smaller.
Now this is what we call real racing. It's anyone's race, wide open as a Carolina sky. Who's gonna step up and take us to victory lane?
The track tells a tale of speed, strategy, and skill. Today, it narrates Jack M team's journey in first.
Yes, but they have to keep their focus and drive with intensity. There's still a long way to go in this race.
Jack M team's turned up the heat and put some shrimp between them and Jury U, making a fair dinkum gap.
Jack M team's doing just what they need to, like a dog that's found a bone.
Look at that, Renault-99 is hot on the tail of Jury U.
Can Renault-99 close a 0.8 second gap and make a pass?
Hang on to your cork hats, mates, we're about to see more jousting than a footy final between Renault-99 and Jury U.
He'll be looking for a mistake to pounce on.
In the midst of this high-octane spectacle, Lars's skill is shining through as they claim fifth. A commanding performance from Lars, who has increased their lead over Andreas Dittmann, putting them firmly in their rearview mirrors. But could they be pushing too hard? As with that comes the risk of overconfidence and losing control. Who will be the first to get too cocky and end up in the wall? You know, the way these racers manage their fuel is an art in itself. Reminds me of when I'm trying to eke out the last bit of sauce from a Vegemite jar.
Vegemite again? Man, I'd rather run on empty. But yeah, getting that fuel strategy right is like pacing yourself at a southern buffet. Go too hard too fast, and you won't make it to the pecan pie.
As Renault 99 trails Jerry Yu, it's a bit reminiscent of my cat chasing a laser point. Determined, but always just a tad behind. As the sun beats down and the engines roar, Lars stakes a claim in 5th.
You've nailed it. The track is a battleground, and Lars's position is their fortress. Let's see how long they hold the fort.
The rumble of the engine, the scent of the rubber, and Jack M team comfortably sitting at first.
They say racing's a game of nerves, and Jack M team surely holding theirs, keeping that first spot warm.
You wouldn't read about it. Jack M team is putting a fair whack of space between them and Jerry Yu.
Yeah, Rob, Jack M team's really hitting the gas, but can Jorg Yu kick it into high gear and catch up? It's clear as day that Jack M team is holding all the cards. They're making it near impossible for Jorg Yu to close that gap.
The strategy plays such a crucial role, doesn't it? Choosing when to pit, what tire compound to use. It's like a high-speed chess game out there.
Exactly, and to think they're making these decisions on the fly, with so many variables at play. It's a mix of intuition, experience, and sheer guts. Kudos to the team strategists and drivers alike.
As the laps tick by, Lars finds themselves in 5th. Every moment counts. We've seen overtakes, close calls, and pure racing genius today. Currently, Jerry Yu has carved out a spot at 2nd. Sorry to interrupt here, but Lars is pitting. At this stage of the race, Jerry Yu is holding on to 2nd. Anything can happen from here.
And just like in any great drama, Jorg Yu is the lead actor right now, captivating us all from the second.
Some say it's about the journey, not the destination. But Andreas Dittmann seems pretty intent on that 6th spot.
That's right, they can't afford to make any mistakes or let up in their performance. Every point counts in this championship.
As of now, Jack M team stands tall in the 1st spot.
Definitely, but they can't get too comfortable. There are plenty of other drivers who are gunning for that position, and Jack M team has to keep pushing to stay on the pace.
Jack M team's pushing harder than a kangaroo in a boxing match, widening their lead over Jerry Yu. They've found their rhythm like a didgeridoo player in full swing. Not just about the leaders today, right? Even the tailenders. They're like hungry dingo pups fighting over a bone. Love the spirit.
Spot on. Every second is gold, and even a hiccup, a tiny one, can make them tumble. Assetto Corsa, friends, where the magic happens. Although, between us, what's a hiccup for an AI?
The echo of the exhausts, the rubber meeting road, and there's Andreas Dittmann, commanding the 5th. Oi, Andreas Dittmann, no time for a smoko break. Lars is tearing up the track like it's the end of the world. Sorry to interrupt here, but, well, Eddie's spinning like my life in 2020. Someone get him a map? Or a therapist.
Dang, Eddie's swerving around like me chasing a sale at the car parts store. Always ends up being a wild ride.
Looks like Eddie G is trying to chase down Renault 99, but right now it feels a bit like my attempts at dieting. A lot of hard work with slow results. Jerry Yu isn't just racing. They're weaving a narrative, sitting proudly in second.
Absolutely, Rob. It's like watching a maestro at work. Every move Jorg Yu makes is pure art.
Jerry Yu's losing time to Renault-99 like a leaky tap dripping water. A bit more slip, and we'll be in for a real dogfight.
This is where the pressure really starts to mount on Jorg Yu. They need to stay focused and not make any mistakes.
In your experience, Hal, what was the most challenging aspect of maintaining concentration during a race?
The most challenging aspect, Rob, was managing the various inputs and distractions during the race, from radio communication with the team to monitoring car performance and race strategy. It's a delicate balancing act that requires immense mental discipline.
With the asphalt burning beneath them, Jack M Team's strategy seems to be working. Hold that thought. Hold the phone. Eddie G has pulled into the pits. Sorry to interrupt here, but it looks like Eddie G has been called into the pits. Hold that thought. Hold the phone. Eddie G is in the pits. Tell ya what, Eddie G is trailing like my mate Dave after a bender. Hope there's no random testing today. From where we're sitting, Jerry Yu seems unmovable from that second. Jerry Yu's in front, but Renault-99 is clinging on like a koala to a eucalyptus branch, reducing the gap to 4.2 seconds.
Jorg Yu's really got their work cut out now. Can they find the speed to fend off Renault-99, or will we see a new leader in this race?
This race is proving to be, like wow, such an exciting one so far. We're privileged, aren't we? Watching these track legends duke it out.
And sitting next to you? Such an honor. AI mate's in the booth. Your insight? It's gold, mate. Like, literally, if I had a heart, it'd be racing now.
It seems like Andreas Dittmann is struggling. They are not able to maintain their pace. The evolution of these cars over the years is nothing short of incredible. The aerodynamics, the tire technology, it's all a game of innovation.
Couldn't have said it better. And to think about the data analytics behind every decision, from tire pressures to wing adjustments. It's not just a sport, it's a symphony of engineering and strategy.
The tension is palpable. These drivers are showing tremendous respect for each other while going all out. It's a masterclass in clean, hard racing.
You're absolutely right, Rob. The level of respect these drivers have for each other while pushing their limits is commendable. It's a testament to their professionalism and love for the sport.
The race is heating up as Eddie G in fourth closes in on Renault-99. The gap is just over a second, and I'm sure they are going to do everything possible to try and close the distance. They're not giving up without a fight.
That's right, Eddie G in fourth knows they have to push to the limit if they want to catch up. But Renault-99 is no slouch, and they're going to be pushing just as hard. It's a battle of skill and will out there.
The chase is on. Renault-99's breathing down the neck of Jerry Yu.
It's a dance of titans, a symphony of engines, and Renault-99's tempo is rising.
Fair dinkum. Renault-99's finding those aerodynamic sweet spots. Could be adjusting that front wing angle to cut through the air like a hot knife through butter.
The way Renault-99's conserving their energy while managing the Earth's deployment? Pure artistry. They're sneaking up on Jorg Yu like a quiet storm.
What a move. Renault-99 has moved up to second.
Amazing stuff. Focus and precision, what it's all about.
Good on ya, Jerry Yu. Not letting Renault-99 get too comfy up front. Reckon he's planning a bit of a "g'day mate" on the next corner? Oi, Jerry Yu, ever tried tailgating at a barbie? Cause Renault-99's grill is getting a good look now. Try the snags while you're at it. Renault-99 is really belting along the track, leaving Jerry Yu struggling to keep pace.
That's right, Rob, if Jorg Yu doesn't pick up the pace, they might as well be moving at a snail's pace.
Blimey, Jury U's more eager to catch Renault-99 than a bloke at the bar at last call. Hope he's got the stamina for this chase.
The roaring engines are echoing Jorg U's battle cry. Renault-99, can you hear the thunder?
Crikey, that overtake by Jury U was smoother than a coldie on a hot summer day.
Well, from what I've seen on the oval tracks, that's how the big leagues play. But I gotta admit, this is next level.
Phew, talk about foreplay. Jury U and Renault-99 are really teasing us here. I haven't seen this much anticipation since my first date.
Don't forget the role of aerodynamics. Jorg U should use slipstreaming to their advantage and close the gap to Renault-99.
As rubber meets road and strategy meets luck, Jack M team is etching their story in first.
Definitely Rob, but they can't afford to get complacent. They have to keep pushing hard to stay in the game. Hold onto your hat, pal.
Renault-99 is hot on the heels of Jack M team. The gap's narrowed down to a meager 46.7 seconds.
This ain't Jack M team's first rodeo, but they've got a real challenge on their hands keeping Renault-99 in the rearview mirror.
Blimey, Jury U is so far back, they might as well stop for a beer at the pub. If they spot my ex there, tell them to drive faster. It looks like Jury U is making a move. The gap to Renault-99 is now down to 1.0 seconds.
This is where the pressure really starts to build. Both drivers will need to stay calm and focused if they want to come out on top.
Well, it looks like we have a bit of a traffic jam on the track.
It's like rush hour out there. I mean, I know we're in a race, but can't we all just get along?
Haha, I don't think that's how it works. These drivers are here to win, and they'll do whatever it takes to get ahead.
I guess you're right, but wouldn't it be great if they all just stopped for a cup of tea and a chat? We could have a lovely little race reunion.
Oi, Jury U's giving it a red-hot go in third. Just a few kangaroo hops behind Renault-99. Might see a cheeky move soon. These drivers? Top-notch athletes. It's not just about being quick. They've got stamina, reflexes, and they got to think faster than a kangaroo on a trampoline.
I'd pay to see that. A kangaroo on a trampoline? But yeah, their mental and physical game has to be on point for these races.
The gap between Jury U in third and Renault-99 remains over a second, but Jury U is not letting up. They're pushing hard and looking for any opportunity to close the gap up. Can they pull it back in the remaining 1 minute?
Good lord, at this rate, Jorg U's gonna finish this race in the afterlife. Hope they got good insurance.
It's all about consistency for Jack M team, who is currently first. He can't hold on. Jack M team is losing time to Renault-99.
Will Jack M team keep Renault-99 in the rearview? Only time will tell.
You know, back in Oz, we have a saying, flat out like a lizard drinking. That's exactly what Jack M team is doing right now.
I've always wondered, what's that even mean? Lizards, drinks, racing? Y'all have a wild imagination down under.
Jury U's so far off pace, they might be better off in a hearse. At least then someone would be pushing from behind. Looks like Jury U remembered to twist that anti-roll bar, giving them better cornering. If they get any closer to Renault-99, they'll be seeing what they had for brekkie.
Lukey here, Jorg U's got the optimal differential settings, allowing for tighter corner exits. It's like watching a cat chase a laser pointer when they chase Renault-99.
3 cars in perfect formation, creating a moving train on the circuit. They're using the slipstream to gain an advantage, but who will make the decisive move? Andreas Dittmann is pushing hard and has reduced the gap to Eddie G to 215.9 seconds.
This ain't Andreas Dittmann's first rodeo. They're optimizing their racing line, reducing understeer. If Eddie G ain't nervous, they sure ought to be.
This is where the true champions shine, and Jack M team is certainly showing their class in the final sector. And it's a checkered flag for Jack M team, who crosses the finish line with a commanding victory. What a phenomenal performance, absolutely dominant today. Eddie G and Andreas Dittmann end in 4th and 5th. A nail-biting finish, but Renault per 99 claims 2nd place. Well done to Jury U for securing 3rd place on the podium.